Hello and welcome to the final day of Bundesliga 2 and an absolute huge game in the sort of aspect just in terms of the Bundesliga 2. It's such a huge game. VfL Bochum versus Sandhausen. Now I know that doesn't scream absolute screamer of a game, but what does is the table. Now I will find up. I've got F1 on the side, but it is a Bundesliga 2 watch-along today, and that's the only thing that matters, because my God, is this game close. It is so close today. Let me load up BT Sport. It should be a good game. Kieran said placement, I was getting desperate now. No, it's genuinely just a good game. If you look at the Bundesliga 2 table, it is huge. Yes, it helps it, but the thing is, Bochum 2-1, he's gone farming. Bochum will be the favourites going into this game. As, why is F1 up? There we go, we load up BT. But Bochum are currently sit first in the table on 64 points. As they're Bochum Sandhausen. Why can't I watch it? Live, here we go. Oh, what, it literally goes live at 2:30. So we're all good there, we'll log in there. But yeah, Bochum are first in the table, 64 points and 25 goal difference. Now, I know you're thinking, why is he talking about the goal difference? Oh, it all matters. It all really does matter. As if that allows it to be held there. I've got so much audio on right now. Alright, you shut up. I'm just going to minimise you. Put up Bochum there. A huge game. They're just showing all the teams that are obviously, because then second it is Holstein Kiel. They are on 62 points, 23 goal difference. Then third, so if you don't know how Bundesliga 2 works, first and second automatic promotion. Third going to that relegation, that playoff, promotion playoff against Cologne, who in Bundesliga were in the relegation playoff. So whoever basically finishes third today out of, it could still finish with Bochum, even though they're top of the league, they could finish third, barring other results. So Greuther Fürth are on 61 points. So they've got 24 goal difference. They've got more goal difference than Holstein Kiel. But they have got a very tough game. They have got Fortuna Dusseldorf, who are fourth. Now, Dusseldorf are not going up, but they could ruin Greuther's party. They could make sure Greuther have to go to that promotion playoff game. Holstein Kiel. Now, they are facing, if I look, at SG Darmstadt, who, if I load up the table, Darmstadt are in 8th right now. Now, they're not fighting for anything. But the team that Bochum are facing, this is why it's quite interesting. Bochum are facing SV Sandhausen, who are currently fighting for relegation. So, again, there needs to be a big swing in goals. Don't get me wrong. But Eintracht Braunschweig are on 31 points. Minus 25 goal difference. VfL Osnabrück are on 33 points with minus 22 goal difference. And then SV Sandhausen on 15th on 34 points, minus 17. And then Jan Regensburg are on 35 points and minus 16 goal difference. This is really going to go down to the wire in terms of that relegation playoff match for the Bundesliga 2. So Würzburger Kickers are already down. Eintracht Braunschweig could stay up. They would need I think an 8-goal swing to go in their favour. But, oh my God, I have just seen Bochum's tunnel. They come out from under the ground. As Holstein Kiel has already got underway, which means sort of it could help Bochum. But if Holstein Kiel go up, well done to them. Hello Kyle, hello Malcolm. And yeah, so close. That's why I really wanted to do this. It's so close in this game. It's huge on both sides of the table. But Sandhausen fighting for that relegation playoff. It could go down, barring a good swing, but could still get that relegation playoff. Going to be a tough game for Sandhausen to fight back here. We'll look at both teams. So Bochum, two top goal scorers, Simon Zola, the 29-year-old striker, 34 games, 16 goals. Robert Zulich, he's on 15 goals. So really, have got really good goal scorers. Obviously, both of them are in the starting 11. I'll show you the team lineups in a second. So you've got Zoller and Zulich who can score goals. And as for Sandhausen, they don't really have that. They've got two out-and-out goal scorers. Daniel Keita-Ruhl, who they signed from Greuther Fürth last year. And then they've got Kevin Behrens, who is on the same amount of goals on 12 goals. But below that, you've got Julius Biada, who is on 4 goals. So really is a major split in goals as we see the Bochum side come out. Verstappen P1, yeah, thanks, Winval. If you can, keep us updated massively. If there's anyone that goes out, because I'm going to put it on my iPad in a sec, but I won't be paying attention, because this, politely, has got a lot more to play for, and it's huge. And we are the only game, this Bochum side, I guess, is the only game that has not kicked off yet. So, they sort of will have the thing of, they know what some of the results have finished. And if it gets with 5 minutes at a time, they will know what they need to do. If we look at the starting 11 for the home side of Bochum, it's Patrick Giroux in net, and then Herbert Bockhorn, Armel Bella-Kotchap, Maxime Leach, and then Danilo Suarez, the Brazilian fullback. Back four, and then they've got 2 holding midfielders, Anthony Lucia and Erhan Mazovic. And then it's Gerrit Holman and Milos Pantovic on the wings with Robert Zulj, one of the top goal scorers, attacking midfielder. And then Sam Zoller, the top goal scorer at striker. On the bench, you've got Dicale, Chipsa, Wieland, Nofothe, Bonga, Lambroulis, Ekensia, Grav, and Gambula. And so I think that's their regular starting 11. And then as for the away side, Sandhausen, it's Stefan Kapinos on net, currently on loan from Werder Bremen, obviously who got relegated. Gerrit Knob, Philip Klingman, Alexander Sirov, so playing back 3, and then you've got in the midfield of Evan Porovic, Yannick Bachmann, Eric Zenga, and Nicholas Nate. And then you've got Julius Bider up just a bit further ahead. Then up front, you've got Kevin Behrens and Daniel Keita-Ruhl. And then on the bench, it's Linsmeyer, Zografakis, Heerwegen, Tafet Schofer, Zauna, Rosala, Halimi, Shaw, and Alexander Esfand for all you FIFA fans. If you are watching it, I don't know what you'll be watching on your country, but in UK it's on BT Sport Extra 1. Bochum versus Sandhausen. Bochum are in the bluish kit, Sandhausen in the white. I've got them as black on the thing, but it's fine. And it's already a ball in the box. Ooh. And it's just over the crossbar there by Sandhausen. I think that's by the captain as well. Obviously, bear with me when I'm trying to learn all their names. Charles obviously is already in. After I caught the start of it, Win, I'll just not watching the rest. Yeah, but could be good. Should be a good game. I mean, I'll keep my eye out for all the other scores as well. In the Bundesliga too. Obviously, we had a great ending to the Bundesliga season. Some good wins. Union Berlin, sneaking that European spot. It's a good ball in behind. It's a really good ball. 27. It's a shot. It's a great save there from Capino. Gets down low. It was actually a shot from Pantkovic, the winger. Tries to bend it into that bottom left corner, but Capino is quick to it and parries it away. It was Pankovic who actually played it to Holman, Then Holman, it was actually a really nice smart shot. Takes a bit of a deflection. And Capino. I thought Hamburg would be in the fact. You look at the league and I think Holstein Kiel have never been in the Bundesliga, if I'm right. Same with Greuther and Bochum, I think, were. But you look at Hamburg, Dusseldorf are another side. Nuremberg and Hanover, teams that were former Bundesliga teams. Paderborn only got relegated last year, haven't been able to sort of repeat. I think Dusseldorf is one of the surprises. Dusseldorf and Paderborn for sure, but it's a very strange season with Bochum. And for them top 3 to be so close coming into the final day. If Bochum, a draw for Bochum would secure the title, I think. If I'm right. And then I don't know if it goes on head-to-head. If it goes on head-to-head, Bochum against the top. So Bochum, I'm just going to scroll through as quick as I can. So they've beaten Holstein Kiel once. They've beaten Greuther Fürth. They have also, earlier on, we had a 1-1 last time Sandhausen Bochum played with a red card in it as well. and then Kiel. But then Kiel hold a win over Bochum, a higher win, and Greuther Fürth both hold a win over them. So I don't know if it goes on head-to-head, because it's a lot of working out to figure out. And it will be an early free kick for Bochum here. It'll spell like Ralph Farman. And that was, who was that? Again, it's a learning game. Nuremberg 1-0 up against Hanover in a game that doesn't really mean anything. They're currently 1-0 up against them. It was Zoller trying to play this into the box, and it was a challenge. It was a foul by, I think that was, could be Zenga. So Bochum have got an opportunity here, though. Zulich will cross this in. Free kick in. It's a dip in. Oh, that's a great save by Capino. Someone's gone down in the box. Referee's waved it away. Another quick reaction save from Capino. Jesus, the gap, Daz. That's a huge gap. It's not Hamburger's name. Should have been. I think in Germany it's Hamburger, because obviously they'll have a different name for the burger. But I think in the UK, I think it's Hamburg. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty confident in English it's Hamburg. If I'm right, that's the city, innit? Hamburg. Yeah. Looks nice. Very porty. Yeah, canale. Looks very nice. Don't get me wrong, that looks beautiful. But yeah, good quick start. 5 minutes in and Capino's already been called into question. I think if this was your first, like me, if this is your first time watching, out of both these teams, you would presume that Bochum would be the ones that would be at the top of the table between these two. But Holstein Kiel, you've got to keep your eyes on that game. The Greuther Fürth Dusseldorf game, you've got to keep your eye on that game. I think there's been another goal gone in. I'm just looking here. I think there's been another goal somewhere in for Breivik. I think it could be Osnabrück may have just scored. No goals that have gone in yet, apart from that earlier one we talked about with Nuremberg. If we just do this. Zoom up onto that. There we go. Cross comes in. Cleared away by Sandhausen. Oof. Lovely driving by Suarez and Danilo Suarez. Again, not the most confident of balls, but it gets to where it's needed to. To Bochum. Switches it all the way across. To Leich. Zolj. Good ball in behind by Zolj. And it's well defended there from, I think that's Nauber. Or Klingman, actually. Sorry, good defending from Klingman there. As Behrens. She's been penalised. I don't know whether it's a foul or not. Call them Hamburger. I think like Hamburger is the German name, maybe. And Hamburg is how we convert it. And well done, Daz. Got a couple of days off. Well done. Is there anything to say well done? Yeah, sure, well done. Got a chocolate. Got no sweets or anything. I should have stacked myself up. Good clearance away from Drews. The keeper there for Bochum. This is nice. This is lovely footwork. Oh, gets double team there. And Sandhausen have got an opportunity to go on the wing. That's a great ball in behind. It's going to find Nati there. Good first time ball in. Can't gamble on it, and Bochum will collect it. Bockhorn, sorry, will collect. The ball will go out for a Sandhausen throw-in. If I look to my left, I've got the F1 there, don't you worry. I've got it on at a glance. I will just actually also just move the camera down a little bit, because there we go. What I will do also is I will just sort out. You can see the hoodie. And that is not professional. Oh, I've ripped everything off. It's all gone wrong. Look at this. We've got the balaclava. Don't ask. Don't know why it's pink. I'm going to put the hoodie on because it's a bit nippy. This is the state of the Watchalongs right now. As the game, I think, has just slowed down a little bit. The pace has sort of switched. Bochum had a good opening 5 minutes. Sandhausen getting into the game. I think it's for Sandhausen, even though you're playing top of the league, you really do have to go for it. There's a foul there. Nati just puts his hand up into Panovic's face. Does go down very quick. Don't think there was much contact in that. Don't think there was much contact at all, to be honest. But you move with it. I'm just looking here. Minimal contact. I mean, if I am Pankovic, I'm gonna go down there. So you know it's a very easy foul to win. When you feel a hand to your face, if you go down, the ref is always gonna give it. Don't know what that was. Apologies if you heard that noise outside. Bochum plays a lovely ball over the top. Cleared away. I mean, this should be a game that Bochum run away with. It really should. Ball play quick. Crossed into the box. Finds absolutely no one. Sort all that out and boom, look at that. Smooth as you like, oh my god. Valtteri Bottas in F1 has just had an awful pit stop as well. It's sort of like a dual watch-along, but one where I'm not caring too much about the F1. Yeah, that's it, Winvalve. I'm literally just seeing it now. Oh my god. This is awful from Mercedes. Speaking of awful. It looks like a tyre's stuck. Wow. That's huge in F1. Speaking of huge, any other goals have they gone in the Bundesliga? 2. So Paderborn are beating Würzburger Kickers. That was Sven Michael. Is Paderborn's team like it's still? Dennis Ben is still there. Antwia J. Collins as well. But yeah, Paderborn beating Würzburger Kickers. The Oregon Hamburger are beating Eintracht Braunschweig. Sonny Kittel as well. Great in form on FIFA, but it is now with Bochum here. Lovely attacking football. Good, strong defending from Zihov. So there is definitely a player where Google have got the starting 11 wrong. Because there's oh no, it's Bachmann. There we go. The numbers just changed. God. Jesus Christ. I was seeing Valtteri Bottas has just had an absolute mare. Wait, they pitted Hamilton first. That's bad. That is bad for Mercedes. Is he retired? James? Yeah, I saw. I'm guessing the car is just. What's it called? What's happened to Lance Stroll? Oof. That curb is awful as well. Obviously, Charles had his issues. I saw that the rear front had got got stuck. Zoj is just going to take this round. He's got no options. Good man marking by Sandhausen. And he finally does make the throw. Zoj plays it back. Cross comes in. It's cleared away by Gnauber. Right. Danilo Suarez now. This is nice from Bochum. Still holding the ball up. Bockhorn into the midfield. He lets it run. This is lovely from Bochum. Good, strong defending. Oh, what a goal. What a finish. Oh, there's an offside. That would have been an amazing goal by Holtman. Bockhorn. Zulj leaves it. Pakovic. That is an incredible finish from Holtman. It's not going to count due to offside in the build-up play. Use FotMob website. What's that, mate? Is that like FotMob? The Pulse of Football. Mate, I've got it on Google. We're all good. But cheers, anyway. Turns out this is your website. That would be incredible. I don't even know. They're going to check this. Have they got VAR? I don't think he touched it. The man offside. It's offside, but he doesn't touch it. But yeah, it's classed as offside now. Can't believe Valtteri Bottas is out. Mazepin's higher than Mick. That's even worse. Throwing Stoke. Flicked on. I mean, that's going to at least install a bit of confidence into Bochum to get going. I know it's sort of sacrilegious. I'm wearing a Dortmund hoodie while watching the Bundesliga too, but I mean, Sandhausen have got men forward here. Behrens plays the ball and it's cleared away. Not the most convincing of balls by Behrens, and it was cleared away by Leach there, the centre half. But as an Alfa Romeo, Giovinazzi comes in very high up in the things. Good pit stop. And it's kept. It's not kept in, but Sandhausen have had moments in the opening where if they miss penalties in VAR. But no, it's not even that. I just want to know, because I'm watching the game. I'm just going to see if Bundesliga does Bundesliga 2. Each Bundesliga game, and from... Oh, Bundesliga 2 has VAR. Yeah. They've got VAR, which is very nice to know. This year's second division rules it'll be under, won't it? But yeah, they've got VAR, which is really, really interesting. It's also meant I'm just looking at sort of the Bundesliga 2 winners and stuff in recent time. Gladbach are one of them. Cologne, one of Gladbach have won it once, but now they are sort of thinking. Frankfurt shows how much somebody Leipzig, and they haven't even won it. Like shows that these teams have sort of shown progression in the Bundesliga. Ooh, very interesting. Very interesting if Lewis says stay out. Thank you very much. I feel like something's got happened with the wheel, because I don't think that's even a pit error. I just think the nut won't come out of the tyre. Perez is ahead of step, and I'm guessing Perez has to pit yet. Good defend, resilient bend device, Sandhausen. But they've had moments, Sandhausen, where... Oh, it's risky. Who was that? I think that was Zoller has played that so smart then. Sandhausen are trying to play it out of such a small, tiny pocket that when, I think it was Naubert has gone to play it back to the keeper, he doesn't notice Zoller's there. Zoller nearly snatched onto it. It was actually eventually good clearance by Capino. But very nice by Zoller, just hiding behind. That's a great touch, and that's a good ball on the wing if he can get... Oh, that is a foul, but it's a good ball if Pankovic can get to it, but he couldn't. Just trying to out-strengthen him there, Pankovic. Goes into the back of... I think that was Nate. What's his name? Nicholas Nate. On loan from Stuttgart. Hasn't scored a single goal yet for Sandhausen. Obviously, he's a winger. There has been a goal, though. Holstein Kiel have scored against Darmstadt. Yanni Serra has scored for Holstein Kiel, which basically means Holstein Kiel would be on the same points as Bochum. Right on. 13th goal of the season. He is joining Bielefeld next year, and he may have just promoted Holstein Kiel now. Corner comes in for Sandhausen defender. It's outside the box. It's placed, and that's a great save on the rebound. It's another good save. Great keeping there from Drews there. I mean, the ball falls outside the box. Drews parries it away, and then on the rebound sticks his leg out. And his mate, that's a great save. It's a block there. Another opportunity outside the box. It's drilled. It's took a deflection. He's going to go out for a goal kick there. I'm just looking here. But Bochum, 65 points. If Holstein Kiel can make it 2-0, they could win the league. With Bochum going on as runners-up. If Bochum lose today, that is a great save by Drews, though. That's a really good save. Hello, Kurt, mate. Hope you're all good, pal. Hope you're all good. That's a great double save. That is nice by Bochum. There's a man made a running behind. Instead, Bochum's just driving down that right. So Hamburg are winning 1-0. They've got nothing to play for. It's currently 2-0 as it stands right now. Bochum, lovely long throw over the top. And Lucilla does win a corner. Doesn't it? It's a goal kick again. This commentator's playing strings with me, because obviously you can see it a bit better than me. He keeps on saying it's a corner. But 1-0 for Holstein Kiel. Bochum is 0-0. Greuther Fürth are currently 0-0 against Dusseldorf as well. But currently right now in the Bochum Sandhausen game, 0-0. 19 minutes in. Bella Kochamp switches it across to Leash. So good clearance up top by Drews. This is nice from Bochum, just a little bit too much. Playing some lovely little football, Bochum, though. And that was Holtman there, who just couldn't get onto the end of it. Yeah, Braunschweiger definitely down in this thing. It's all about that relegation battle now. The playoff. Sandhausen and Osnabrück. As it stands right now, Osnabrück will be playing there. They're away to... oh, that's an awful name. They are away to Uxbridge. They're currently 0-0 as it stands right now. John Regensburg are beating FC St. Pauli. No here. It's going to be a free kick for Sandhausen. Nati will take it. So we just load up that. It's going to take the time here. I mean, Drew's already made 2 incredible saves from a set piece. Can he do it again? Will he be called into question? I mean, this free kick state, they love taking time. It's too quick. There's a man open at the back post. Oh, and it's another great save. It's another... It was key to Rule there. Who would have been onside. It's a great ball up top. Take it quick. And it's another great save by Drews. Awkward bounce. Probably could have placed this a little bit better, but Drews does well, makes a lovely save. And now, in this battle for promotion and relegation, Bochum and Greuther Fürth need to get a goal. Sano cross comes in. Headed away by Zulj. Hartmann there. Defends well. Danilo Suarez there. Tries to play through to Holtman. Holtman eventually gets tackled. Does win a throw in their own half. So tonight, don't forget to join us. It will be League Earn Watchalongs. We will at least have 3 games. We will have Monaco, Lille and PSG, the 3 battlers for sure. If Bochum and Holstein Kiel finish on small points and same points and goal difference, who would win the league? I don't know. If it's head-to-head record for Bochum, it is even against everyone. So with Bochum and Holstein Kiel, Bochum have beaten Holstein Kiel, but Holstein Kiel have beaten Bochum. I can look. So it probably depends on like the actual score. So Bochum beat Holstein Kiel 2-1, but then Bochum. I just realised what they played Armenia. When did they play? And then they played. I'm trying to think when they last played Holstein Kiel. They lost 3-1. So I think Holstein Kiel would go. It depends. Well, if anything, I think it would be Holstein Kiel if it's the same points because of the goals scored. It could go on goals scored actually, which would mean it'd be Bochum. Score 6-3. but I don't really know the real reason. I think Bochum's team is quite rotated. I think they've got injuries and etc. Can Sandhausen spoil the party though for Bochum? Bochum. Bella Kotchap. No, I feel like saying an Italian accent. It's not even Italian. I think he's German. I swear it says he's Italian. It's great. He's German. Dusseldorf have scored, which is the perfect result for Holstein Kiel or Bochum. It makes it sure that Greuf, good ball in. Bochum there. Don't know whose side this is going to go down to, but Greuf conceded, which would mean that Greuf will be in that playoff game against Cologne, which is major. And I said that's a pivotal goal. It does help Bochum and Kiel. Bochum only can draw. If Bochum lose and Greuf get back into this game, everything can change. Everything can change because Holstein Kiel are doing what they need to do. So it really is very interesting here. Seeing the Greuf captain up. I like what they do here because it's the final day and not all the games are on BT. They're showing the goals that are going in the Holstein Kiel and the Greuf games. I'm just trying to see this here. It was Bochum there. I think Osnabrück have just scored, which means Sandhausen are in the relegation playoffs. Sandhausen now in the relegation playoffs where they would play. They play against my boys. They play against Ingolstadt if it stays as it is. The Bundesliga 3, yeah. Dynamo Dresden and Hansa are going up, and Ingolstadt currently sat in third. I'm just trying to see if there's any teams there who you may... Duisburg or possibly a team you may have expected to be there. I don't know how the promotion relegation works in sort of the lower divisions. In terms of like the Regions League and not like West and stuff. How do you get to the Bundesliga 3? And stuff like that. I could figure out, but I'll do it at half-time and we'll have a look out through all the Germany. Obviously in an hour all the Premier League games will kick off, so there will be a bit of an overlap, but obviously there'll be no Premier League streams as there really is nothing major to play for. That's a good ball over the top. Bochum just can't get a look in here. Sandhausen defending resiliently. Does hit a hand there. And it'll be a free kick for Sandhausen in their own half. And in the F1, there are 30 laps left and it looks plain sailing for Verstappen. A safety car would be really perfect right now. Danny Rick is not having a good race, though. If Daz or anyone who's watching the race let us know what's going on with Danny Rick. Has he had issues? Or is it just like qualifying where he had no pace? Capino all clear. Pettersson for Dusseldorf, they did, which really takes Greuther out of the battle for promote automatic. If Greuther can get it to a draw and then Sandhausen take the lead here, that's when everything gets a lot more interesting. But as of right now, nothing really matters. But there is still 60 minutes left of football. And as we all know, really everything could change because Sandhausen have done really well to keep the ball at feet here. Switch across to the wing. This is lovely football. Cleared away by Bochum. Good defending. They'll counter now with Holtman. Gets past one, plays it in the midfield. Plays it to Zulj. That's a good ball in behind to Zola. There's only one man in the box. It's Lucilla. It's a good ball, and it's a good goal. And VFL Bochum are at the top of the league, and it was Pankovic, and it was a lovely counter-attacking move. Holtman plays a lovely over-the-top ball. It finds Zola, who still had a lot to do, had to turn. Puts a lovely cross in, and Pankovic is the first man to it and heads it in. And this really possibly will relegate Sandhausen, and it'll put Bochum up. Especially with Greuther losing. But Kiel and Bochum doing what they need to do. And as for who would be the top of the table, it would be Bochum. Bochum are still top of the table regardless, even if they draw, goal difference and etc. But they're just cementing it at the top. And it was a great finish there from Pantovic. 1-0, VFL Bochum. Bochum. You see what it means? I don't know if they've got crowds in the Bundesliga too. I know they didn't have in Bundesliga, so I'll be very surprised. Lovely stadium, Bochum's. I was looking first and I was telling Josh, I was like, not even the inside, but the outside is like proper old. Like it's just proper concrete, like, don't even know, like, diagonals. Nate seemed to have fouled Bellicott champ. And the keeper will just take this kick. I mean, he's moved the ball so far forward, hasn't he? Score update for the Bochum didn't show. Yep, Bochum have scored though. Pantovic. That's why you're watching me, mate. So you know the Bochum score. So I'm just looking. I'm seeing good race from Lance Stroll. I know he put himself on he was on hards the entire race. Ball into the midfield. To Behrens. To Nate. Back to Behrens. And great challenge by Bella Kochamp. Aggressive and physical. And comes across quick and gets it away. So far, he's had a really good start. Let's just minimise that. Crap. It's fine. I'll go to the supermarket later if they say this. I will quickly reply to them, seeing if they can get me some magic stars. If you see this, can you get me some Rolos? And no magic stars. And some Skittles. I spelled it wrong, but who cares? Because it's Nati now. Tries playing good defending again from Bochum. And Bochum tries to clear it. And he somehow gets another goal kick. Thank you, KL. If you heard that. Absolute legends. Cleared away. Goal kick tuck in. Headed away. I mean, Sandhausen haven't been like this really clear, the second side in this game. They've had moments, but they just... I think Nati has fouled so many times. And in fairness, in my opinion, sometimes where there's not been a foul, I didn't think there was one, but... You heard it via chat. Legend. Legend, Kale. Utter legend. Thank you. Zieroff will take the throw in deep one. Nati won't get on to end of it. End of it. Oh! Buck on there. He's gone to clear the ball. It's not on purpose. And he's clipped. Zenga. And when you hear it's the awful, just the thunking of the two boots together. Ooh, awkward landing there by Behrens, and then Botcon's gone to clear it. He's accidentally clipped Zenga. Nothing in it there. And they'll have I think they'll have a throw in here, Sandhausen. If they want to throw it in long, which I think they might be doing in terms of where they keep. Oh no, it is a free kick. So it could be a good ball in. It's crossed in. It's a deep ball, front post. Good defending there. I think that was Klingman. No, Holtman, sorry. And Bochum, now the fullback's pushed up, playing it striker right now, and it's good physical challenge by Nate. He's doing his defensive duties. They've took the throw in quick, Bochum. And now in the Bundesliga too, it's all about Greuther Fürth. If Greuther Fürth can get back into this game, I mean, whoa, that's a lovely back heel. Great strength. Squares across. Oh, that was great strength there from, I think that was Zola. Bodies, I think it was Danilo Suarez, gets it across, and I think it was Holtman who couldn't turn in time and get the shot off. But good strength from Zola, and, you know, a lot of little possible opportunities for both these sides. I mean, nothing's majorly come off yet, but it was a good block by, I think that was Leach. It was. No, it was Nauber. I think there's two bald centre-halves. No, there ain't. Never mind, there's only one. Nauber. See, I'm learning. I didn't even realise, I think Zola sells the eyes. He looks like he's going to play outside the box. And instead he just pings it inside. Good challenge there by Nauer. Now it's a chance for Sandhausen to give them a hope at staying up. Cross comes in. It's not cleared, but it's a poor touch by Keterul. Still not cleared by Bochum. Keterul wins the header, flicks it on, and it's cleared away by Lucilla. Now it's another opportunity for Bochum. Zulj tries to play it inbound to Zola. Zola couldn't get on it. Bochum will take this throw in. You know what? He's been energetic today, Bochum, the fullback. Done it really on both sides of the pitch. There's a man open on the right. He's used. It's Pantovic. Oh, he hasn't kept it in. But it was a lovely ball. I think the spin on the ball just put it out of reach a little bit. God, I've just seen that this is 73 seconds separating the McLarens. Hello, Giovanni. Giovanni do Inglés. Is that good pronunciation? Probably not. But Sandhausen will have to really go for it because of the Osnabrück result. They really need to work for it. Hanover have equalised against Nuremberg. The only game not to have at least one goal is Heidenheim versus Karlsruhe. But again, that game is literally 6th versus 7th. Nothing in. I mean, Paderborn can't even leapfrog them even with a win. Maybe with goal difference, but not enough. Nate to Zenga, gets past one. Oh, it's flicked on well. He's still outside the box. It's a scramble. And it's collected there by Drews. And Sandhausen have had moments. Sandhausen have definitely had moments. Oh, Josh Kimmich. I proper got sold then. Headed away. Pentovic. It was Zulj who tries to play the ball through there to Zola. Didn't come off. Good block by Sandhausen. Who, bar the goal, have actually sort of held on quite well. I would say they've held on quite resiliently. Lucilla now. Holtman has a shot. And if Zola just gambles on that, he might have been able to poke it in. It's looking. Oh, he was definitely offside. That's why he left it. He knew we were offside. But a good start for Bochum. Energetic, creating a lot of chances, using the wingers, using Pantovic and Holtman. Zulj, I mean, you can see why Zulj is one of their key playmakers for this season. Good touch of the bad by Danilo Suarez. I mean, if Bochum go to the half at 1-0, I think Bochum will just be happy to get out of this game now. I think if they keep an eye, if Greuther go 2 goals down, I think Bochum maybe will take the wheels off slightly, will slow down slightly. Slow down very slightly. But I mean, you don't know. They're going to want to finish as high as possible. But right now, with the win, a draw is enough. It's just all to do if Holstein Kiel can get 1 more goal. Looks like Holstein Kiel went on that great. This cross comes in. They went on that really good DFB Pokal run, if I'm right. Yeah. Got to the semi-final before being beaten 5-0 by Borussia Dortmund, but really went on that incredible run. I think the biggest win has got to be that penalty win over Bayern Munich. 6-5 on penalties, with Haku Val getting a really late goal, and then winning on penalties. It's such a big result for them. Who was it? Neuer? I presume Neuer was in net. To do it against Manuel Neuer as well is something that not many players and teams can say. I mean, as it's that Holstein Kiel would have come into this game on a really good run of form, by the Karlsruhe defeat last week. And then it's cleared away. It's not cleared away. Zoller's done put some great pressure on here. Sandhausen keeps it in. Cleared away. Lovely long ball up top. Now to Nate. Berens heads it through to Nate, but no one can get onto it. It's sort of been the story of no one is not an option. When Bochum have gone forward, let's say Zulji's on the ball, Holman's to his left, Lasilla's to his right, and then Zoller is ahead of him. Same with Pantovic. Pantovic's on it, it's Lasilla, and then Lasilla's come across to his full side. Zulji's come closer. And Zoller's always in front. They give each other options. They really do, whereas I think Sandhausen right now have not done that. Ball over the top. Zolji, it's a lovely good ball to Holtman. Holtman with a very poor ball. A really poor ball over the top. Karlsruhe have scored in their game against Heidenheim. I presume that's 1-0. Yeah, Robin Bournemouth. I mean, at least all the games have had goals now. And sometimes that's the only thing that matters. So Capino will hoof it out long. I mean, Capino could become the starter for Werder next year. They're in Bundesliga 2. Does Juri Pavlenka want to be playing Bundesliga 2 football? Possibly not. They could have their sort of Capino there waiting. He's already had a full season under his belt here at Sandhausen. I mean, if we're being honest, it's not been the most successful season. And if you look at the Werder keepers, Werder Bremen, so coming off that big 4-2 loss. Where's transfer market? There is. Bella Kotchamp. And he'll go back to the keeper. The Sandhausen keeper there. And if you look at Werder's thing, you've got Pavlenka. Oh, it's been given away, and that's a great save by Capino. I was too busy looking at the Werder goalkeepers, and I don't know if they've got... Maybe Eduardo dos Mesler, who were... they brought from Werder too, so possibly, but a really good save from Capino there. After a bit of a mistake at the back, he sort of clutches up. Capino, where has he played? Let's have a look. Been everywhere. Obviously Greek, went to Mainz, was at Mainz for a year, moved to Olympiacos. Olympiacos then went to Notts Forest, then he moved to Werder 3 years ago. Now, and then obviously it's Sandhausen this year. Go crossing it, swinging. Cleared away by Sandhausen on the rebound. I think that was Zulj. St. Pauli down 2-0 now. Not the perfect result if you're St. Pauli. Jan Regensburg. Shout out John Regensburg. This game slowed down now. 2 minutes left of normal time. I don't see any added time as well. But Bochum are doing what they need to do at the end of the day. It's a good ball. There's a man open in the box if Holman can get it in. He does. Good defending on the rebound. Great save, Capino. We've seen two lovely pieces of keeping from both keepers on the side. 20 goal man. Yeah, I've got it up on my side window. Yeah, looks like it's going to be simple for Max. Lando Norris on the other end. 12 seconds behind Sainz. Going to hold off Perez for 5, but could do it. Hamburger now 3-0 up. Nice for Hamburg. Robin Meisner, 21 years old. Obviously, Sonny Kittle with the double as well, which is nice to see. I think I'm surprised Hamburg aren't going to. They've got a decent time. They've got a good time. Van Drongelen, Sven Ulrich in net, Leopold. Hopefully, maybe next season is their year. Maybe, but yeah. Braunschweiger definitely down by halftime. Kiel are also beating Darmstadt. So it's all to do with that. Greuther currently losing 1-0 to Dusseldorf. And Sandhausen forced to go all the way back to Capino. Capino will clear it. Jesus Christ. Whoever that was, what a grunt. Windal, can you let me know if, what's it called? What them team radios are saying. So I saw that we had a Norris and Perez one. I know there's a 5-second gap. Perez is quicker. That makes sense, probably what it's about. And he'll go for a goal kick. It was good thinking there from Sandhausen, but nothing comes of it. More nil now. 20 seconds. I mean, we're 20 seconds into the added time. And it's clicked way high in the air. And it's going to be a free kick in that midfield. Just a head-to-head collision. Not something you want to say. Not a nice one. And they are going to bring the thing over. This probably slow down the game a lot more. It was... Who was that? That was 32. It was Zulj who went down for Bochum, I think. And I don't know who's gone down for Sandhausen, but it doesn't look nice. Going to have to get the ice packs out. Then Bochum's going to score again. I don't know if yet. Winbab. Yeah, it was Zulj who went down for Bochum, and for the other side, is it Nate? Can't see his name. Could have been Nate who went down here. We'll see, yeah. Just seeing the goals, a lovely ball, and then Zoller sells it with his eyes, looks away, lovely weighted ball, and it is a great header. It's a really good header by Pantovic. And this should spell the end of the first half after. So I think that was Dennis Dagmere, obviously, if you know a former player, the legendary right back. But it is Nati who went down. He's going to come back on. Someone is wheeling something right next to the microphone of the commentator as this deep ball goes in from Sandhausen and it goes straight back out for a goal kick. And the referee will blow his whistle, and it's 1-0 Bochum as it stands right now. In this first half, Pantovic, who got the goal, we just thought, are you from Germany? No, mate, English. I'm English, from England. I'm about to say, yeah, you went, are you from Germany? I went, I'm English. Could have still been from Germany. No, I'm from England, mate. Just a big fan of German football. And this game had so much to play for that I was like, you know what? It could get interesting. We've done so many watch-alongs where it could have got interesting. It hasn't. But, yeah, 1-0 as it stands right now. And elsewhere in the Bundesliga too, It's Holstein Kiel, obviously 1-0 up against Darmstadt. Hamburger 3-0 up against Eintracht Braunschweig. Braunschweig looking like they're going to get relegated. Bochum, obviously watching that game, 1-0 up against Sandhausen. Würzburger Kickers 1-0 down to Paderborn in a game. Don't matter, the Kickers are already down. Jan Regensburg 2-0 up against FC St. Pauli. Osnabrück in the battle for relegation, 1-0 up against Erfsbridge. And more important, that puts, because Sandhausen are losing as well, that puts Sandhausen in 16th in that relegation playoff where they would face Ingolstadt. Hannover Nuremberg 1-1. Karlsruhe are beating Heinheim 1-0. And then, in even more sort of worse news for Greuther Fürth, Dusseldorf 1-0 up, and then Greuther got a yellow card right at the end of half. Anton Stach with that yellow card. So, not the perfect result from Greuther Fürth there. It was a second yellow, and oh my god, it was quick. Either it was a second yellow, or I think VAR may have overturned it. So it was a close decision there, but 1-0 for Fortuna Dusseldorf. Right now, as it stands against Greuther Fürth. Greuther Fürth would get third. Don't get me wrong, they would face Cologne, but not the way they want to end the season. Really isn't. Coming up on the channel. There we go, do all the promotion. On the promotion, obviously, don't forget you're already on the YouTube, youtube.com/thesportscorneryt. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Twitter is at @the_top_corner. See when we're going to go live. The website is thesports-corner.com. And the Instagram is the _sportscorner_. Lovely promotion. Then coming up on the channel this week, obviously you are watching Bochum versus Sandhausen final day. This is live right now for your ears in the airwaves. Then, later on tonight, it's the Ligue 1 final day goal show. 10-8 with the Sports Corner team. And then at the same time, Willie's going to be live with Phoenix Suns versus the LA Lakers. I know that's LeBron James. I don't know the other guy. And then it's Villarreal versus Manchester United on the 26th of May. The Europa League should be a good one. Should be a good final. Then due to Wi-Fi issues where we live, there's no darts. There's not going to be any darts until Friday, when the semi-final will be live at 7:05 with Joshua. He actually does have internet and Wi-Fi. So we've got internet, but we've only got it through Ethernet. So the internet has gone for us there. So I will be back. I'm just going to go get a drink. I will be back in literally 5 minutes. I'll leave you with some soothing tunes. We turn that up. There we go. Sure it's not too loud. We're back very soon for the second half of this game. Thank you, Winval, because I do not have a clue who that was. We're back very soon for the second half. Just doing some quick little things, sorting them out for the stream. And we're back. We're back. I wasn't as quick off the mark with the ending of the music. Never mind. Oh, there we go. I was. A lot smoother than I thought it was. We are back though. We'll be whack. We won't be whack. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Let me remove this. Hello everyone. Hope you're all good. The game still has something a little bit to play for. It was just what we do at Malcolm just during the half-time breaks. Sometimes it depends on the game. I'll have a little break in between to sort some stuff out. And in this occasion, during half-time, I would be watching the end of Monaco. But if we look at sort of the landscape of the table now and what can happen, first of all, the league needs growth for third, first of all, to get back into the game, which they're down to 10 men. I just don't think it's going to happen. If they did that, then Holstein and Bochum would both have to lose. In the battle for relegation, though, Osnabrück 1-0 up as it stands against Ergsbridge. So currently 1-0 up there. But Sandhausen are obviously losing. If Sandhausen can come back and get a win, they would stay above Osnabrück, but they do have to win. And Osnabrück are obviously currently winning right now. They're just showing what relegated Werder Bremen is. It's a Gladbach performance, and I haven't even watched Dortmund highlights yet, but I'm just looking to the goal. That is a lovely goal by Borussia Mönchengladbach. No further action for Stroll as well, which is very nice. I bet on anyone else winning except Max by money. Jesus, I haven't betted on this one yet. No, not yet. I'm not going to bet yet. That is a lovely save by Jan Sommer. But we'll talk about the Bundesliga action yesterday because obviously it was the final day of the Bundesliga season. That's Bundesliga 2. I just typed Bundes. There you go. So we had in a game where Arminia really needed to win. They did it convincing 2-0 win over Stuttgart. Fabian Klos with a penalty, and then Ritson Doan, the sort of shining man at this Bielefeld team. Who, I'm just looking at the stats. Stuttgart had 12 shots, 0 on target. They had the majority of the possession. Hamilton's come for a pit, and it's not the quickest to pit stops as well. 10 laps left. Can Hamilton make them tyres work? Arminia did win 2-0. Gladbach 4-2 up. 1-4-2 against Werder Bremen. Lovely clinical performance from them. They were 4-0 up, but they did concede 2 very late. Florian Neuhaus scored that last goal. Nice little finish from place in the bottom left. And Milot Rashica and Nicholas Fulkrug got 2 back for them, but too little, too late. As you can notice, just as fast this lap. Frankfurt 1-3-1. Unfortunately, they bottled it previously. Freiburg nearly got back into it, but then Armani Touré and Ragnar Ache, the guy that recently signed from Sparta Rotterdam, he got on the score sheet. Frankfurt just giving them the last win in the season. Union Berlin. Gladbach did all they can. They would have had to have Union to draw or lose, and then in the 92nd minute, Max Kruse scores and gives Union the win and gives them Euro Cup 2. So I'm still looking. Norris is somehow still ahead of Sergio Perez. See, Nicholas Fulkrug goal is an absolutely unreal goal. Fulkrug's is. Mine's Wolfsburg. It's a KD dream game. So it would have been Ridley Baku versus his former team. Mine's winning 3-2 in again, lovely dramatic fashion. They went 1-0 up. Wolfsburg equalised. They went 2-0 up. Wolfsburg equalised. Then Stefan Bell gets that all-important 3 winner to make it 3-2. Cologne, in a game that they had to win to give them the best chance of staying up, with Werder obviously losing, I think all they had to do is win. Cologne, Sebastian Born, they had 1 goal ruled out in the 72nd minute, and then in the 86th minute, that is awful goalkeeping from, I think it's Ralph Farming, comes out, and Bono wide open. It shouldn't poor keeping, and Bono puts minutes. By the way, in this F1 race, Giovinazzi has been hunting down Esteban Ocon this entire race, but Bono basically secures that Cologne will go to that relegation playoff against the promotion playoff for Greuther Fürth. Then we had Bayern Augsburg, convincing performance from Bayern. They were 4-0 up at one point. Augsburg did get it back to 4-2. Lauer got his 41st goal of the season, which is absolutely just unreal. Hoffenheim 2-1 up. They beat Hertha 2-1. Hertha already safe. Kramich, 91st minute winner. If that meant something, my God, how dramatic that would have been. Then finally, my boys, Borussia Dortmund. We beat Leverkusen 3-1. I'm not going to say 3-0, but it definitely should have been something very similar. Haaland basically got 3, and then Chan gave away a penalty in the 89th minute, and Lars Bender came off the bench to put it in. I think Sven started the game, then Lars came on for him. Good performance by the boys. I didn't even see who came off the bench. Sancho, Hummels, Bellingham, Pasak and Reina. Shame that Guerrero Hazard didn't get a start, but I understand why. Wanted to end the season on a good winning streak. But good win for Borussia Dortmund. So it was that Manuel Graf's final game. As if you don't know, with the Bundesliga, when a referee hits the age of 47, they have to retire. They have to leave football, basically. Wow. So close. But Werder Bremen and Schalke will be playing in Bundesliga 2 football. Will they be joined by Greuther Fürth? Or will Cologne find themselves down there with them as well? Sergio Perez is still hunting down Lando Norris. Well done to Norris for holding on, but I think he might lose it very close. He's surely got to lose his position close to the end, which would be a huge shame for him. But scores as they are, every game's going to go Hamburg, putting out a clinical performance. Poor Schalke, I've just seen his tweet as well. I've missed some things happened as well. Sutton United, they win the National League. They did as well. Well done to Sutton. But I've just seen, apparently, did Daniel Ricciardo wave at Norris when he passed him? I was just thanking him. I understand now. 6 laps left in this race, and Perez is hunting down Lando Norris, but Hoshnikil are back out. Wait, Slavia Prague are playing again. Is Olian Kraut injured or has been dropped? Slavia Prague are playing again. They seemingly just don't stop playing. They really don't. As Kiel have kicked off. Lovely stadium, I like it. A lot of sponsors around the pitch. You said a set a new Monaco lap record. Hamilton then did it. But I was like, fair play UK. Thought I saw it. Really, 47 they have to... Yep, age 47 the referees have to... I don't know whether it's retired from... I think you basically you don't retire anymore. I think it's basically to allow younger referees to come in, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, I like that, but it's a shame because that guy is a really good referee, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame that they have to sort of leave early. I don't know whether they can go referee in earlier games. Is Yuki Tsunoda there? What's he doing? Let's see what's happened to Yuki Tsunoda. Something's happened with him. Going very slow is what is happening. Ball over the top, headed away. As the second half is underway here in Bochum. I'm guessing that is what Bochum is. I'm guessing that the city is called Bochum. What's she doing? Serena Williams? Or Venus? I know that the sisters out there. I don't know who's who. I'm not a big tennis fan. And here in Bochum, game's kicked off and nothing much really to play for. It's all to do. We'll keep an eye on that Greuther Fürth game. I think Paderborn have just been equalised against. They had Würzburger kickers early on. Own goal. Right to start off the half. What was he called? Aristote Nakaka. He's just putting his own net and give Würzburger kickers a chance back at this game. I mean, they're already down, but end the season on a win, I suppose. Shot away from Sandhausen. It was Biana. I think so there was a change from Sandhausen. I thought there was. I'm trying to find him. Oh no, it's Biana. He's genuinely just hasn't done much today. I haven't heard him being said at all. It's not an own goal, isn't it? On Google, it says it's an own goal right now. Anyway, Würzburger Kickers have got an equaliser. Tobias. A shock. Don't know. On mine, it says it was an own goal from Aristotle Nekaka. So, Tobias. Can't see Tobias on that team. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Anyway, Würzburger Kickers have got an equaliser. And that's all that matters right now. A load of Bochum at Sandhausen. Gonna be a little breaking play. Hotman. It's gone down here. Clutching his leg. He's okay. He'll carry on. Check foot mob. I will do, but like I said, it said it was an own goal here. So. Germany. Where is it? Paderborn. Yeah, Tobias Kralic says there. It's very strange. Cross comes in. He's fizzed all the way through. Lazilla has gone down outside the box in this counter-attack opportunity for Sandhausen here. Now it's Zenga. There's a man open on the right. Irfan Biada. Good block. Really good block by Danilo Suarez. Quality drive from Danilo Suarez there. Great block. I mean, it was a good opportunity for by Sandhausen. Really moved it well. I think if it was a little bit quicker. But Darmstadt, as I've just seen the thing, Darmstadt have got a goal against Holstein Kiel's Serdar Dursun is a top goal scorer, which means I'm trying to see the goal. It's a shot in the box. It's still in the box. I think it's Biada. Oh, and that's a poor shot gone way over. It's a bright kit from Darmstadt, that orange kit. Just seeing now, it's a good cross in, really good cross. And it's headed in. It's a really good crossing. And Serdar Dursun with a lovely header. Flicks it on. Verstappen's on last lap. Yeah, I've got it up on here. It's more about Lando Norris and Sergio Perez, if I'm right. And it looks like Norris is... I think Perez must have made a mistake because Perez seems really far back right now. He seems really far back. I don't think he's getting him. But Darmstadt with an equaliser. Makes it a little bit more interesting in the league. Once Google updates that. Just update, I mean... Greuther just need to win. Greuther, all they need to do is win. I know they're down to 10 men, but you've just got to give them a little bit of faith. We're seeing Max Verstappen just come under the bridge. But as Yuki got it, I know there's a bunch of drivers. I think Mazepin, I think Mick. It's going to be a long throw-in taken in now. It's a good long throw-in as well. It's flicked on. Bochum hold on. Bochum clear it. And it could be a counter-attack opportunity for Bochum. It is still... Oh, Holtman. He literally went all the way, Holtman. He really did. He was all him by himself. And he wasn't stopping. And he just couldn't get that final shot off. Who's really been energetic today, Gerrit Holtman, former Mainzman. Or maybe current Mainzman, actually. Is he on loan? No, former Mainzman. Seeing Alexander S. fan there, looking beautiful as ever. The corner comes in. It's headed over. And Bela Kotchub has gone down injured. Two players have actually gone down injured. No way you want to win your season if you come off injured here. And he goes for the header, and it's just a... I think it's just an awkward landing from Bela Kotchub. And who was that who was defending him? Bachmann. both drives. But in that Monaco Grand Prix, Max Verstappen, he's just about to cross the line here. And he does, and he's the winner of the Monaco Grand Prix in what was quite a, I'm not going to say a boring race, but I don't think it was the most dramatic of them all. As there is, I think, going to be a change here for someone. And Lando Norris does come home in third. Sainz gets second and Norris in third. Holds on from Sergio Perez. Well done to him. It was Serena Williams, by the way. What a race, though. Well, I'll obviously rewatch the highlights later on, but well done. Well done to Max Verstappen, though. Ever since Charles was out, it was thing is, and it's going to be. I think that are they switching formation? No. Klingman is going to come off, and Robin Shu is going to come on. Straight out, like a straight swap here. An out and out switch for them. Sandhausen hoping, trying to change something here. Got to get positive points and a win, more importantly. A race to forget for Lewis Hamilton. Couldn't really do anything. Poor qualifying. And it shows, I think, with Hamilton, of how good of a driver he is when he's at the top. But because it's probably been so long, he's ever had to fight through a pack massively. We know he's got the talent. And don't get me wrong. Shu. Yeah, Robin Shu. It's called Scheu. Robin Shu. Nate. We'll adjust my seating, get a bit more comfortable. Ball has just gone out of play. I mean, the thing is, Bochum don't have any need to go forward, which is such a shame. Kiel have got a penalty. Holstein and Kiel have got a penalty, which could put them in the lead, which again, could ruin the table. Because Greuther Firth had got a goal back. I didn't even see. They got a goal back with a penalty. If Holstein Kiel miss this, we're currently watching the Greuther Firth penalty. Good little penalty. Put it away in the bottom left. And then Holstein Kiel have currently got a penalty. If they put this away, this will be interesting. Okay. If it's all to do with Kiel put this penalty away. But Greuther Firth are giving them the best opportunity. Karlsruhe are 2-0 up. But have Holstein Kiel put this penalty away? It's a good ball in. From Rowan now. And it's going to be a corner. As I'm just wondering if Holstein Kiel have scored that penalty. Unless it wasn't Kiel, it might have been Greuther who got the penalty. If it was, it could have been another a commentator area. Corner comes in, front post, flicked on. It's cleared away by Bellicocciam. Dusseldorf are 2-1 up. Who would Dussel? Oh, wow. Appelkamp. Dusseldorf ruining the party. Really ruining the party, aren't they? And then Danilo Suarez is running now on the counter-attack. Lays it off to Holtman. Darmstadt 2-1 up. Lays it off to Holtman, though. It's a good cross to the back post. Cleared away. Again, no massive like clinical positions though. Oh, it's still in the box. It's still not cleared, and eventually Sandhausen will get it out, holding on. Headed deep in, and just seeing the goal for Fortuna Dusseldorf. It is a lovely goal, passing it around neatly between each other. I'm guessing he plays this ball in. Yep, it's a good goal for Fortuna Dusseldorf, and really probably ruins the dreams. But Holstein Kiel loses Serdar Dursun with a double. And this is where it's all heating up. If Greuther Firth doesn't concede, Greuther Firth, if they get a point here, If they score 1 goal, they would be on the same points thing. Greuther Fürth need to equalise. And just like that, it is all equaling up. And this is setting up, could become a last drama. This really could. It's all about Greuther Fürth now. If Greuther Fürth can just get themselves back into the game, headed away. Dusseldorf 2-1 up. Greuther need 1 goal. Make that 2-2. Darmstadt currently beating Holstein Kiel. Serdar Dursun, the top goal scorer in the league, has got another goal to his total. If Darmstadt possibly could have got him to score a lot more goals earlier on. It's a great tackle here in this game, though. It's Danilo Suarez. De Holtman. And they'll just slow it down. And we're seeing Lando Norris just being interviewed in F1. What a clinical drive from him. Wow. Cross comes in, it's blocked away. Serdar Dursun scoring there. 2-0. And that's a great finish by Serdar Dursun as well. He is on fire right now in the league. I think he's leaving if I'm right. Serdar Dursun. Serdar. Wow. I think he's on 25 goals this season. He might be on more. I think, is he moving to Kiel? If I'm right. Just looking here. Oh no, he's leaving the club, which is mental considering he's on 25 goals this season. Got to keep an eye on Greuther Fürth. Just need 1 goal. Bochum got to win. I think Bochum have actually secured it. Pardon me. Oh, keeper's in no man's land. It's in. Bochum are in. Sandhausen are in. Sorry, God. Sandhausen has scored 1-1. If the goal counts, and that puts Bochum on 65 points, because the lead, Bochum are making this interesting. What has happened here? Sandhausen take a goal kick quick, and there's just major space on the right. It's actually a lovely ball over. It's an amazing ball over the top. The keeper comes out, leaves it, and that's a lovely, smart finish. That is an incredible finish by. That's really well. It heads it past. Druids, and Kiel Behrens has just poked it in the net. Great smart finish. Cater Rule let it actually go in. He probably could have poked that in and been a bit of a prick, but a great finish from Behrens. The goal is 1-1. And as it stands now, if Sandhausen take the lead, Sandhausen are safe. Lucilla. Zolj puts it over the crossbar. So close. And now the Bundesliga 2 has just... The drama indeed. I need Google to update because I want to see what it looks like now with that Bochum loss. That Bochum loss puts them on the draw. It puts them on 65. Kiel losing 2-1, 62. For Greuther Fürth losing 2-1, they're on 61. Oh, so close here. This could have a very nice little ending. Also, George scored for John Regensburg, and we love George. Kyle will know that is the legend that is George. We played a FIFA Weekend League with him. Osnabrück, though, they're winning. If you're Sandhausen, you need Ergsbadge. Ergsbridge, I don't know how you pronounce it. If there's any Germans, let us know. They need them to equalise against Osnabrück just to give them a chance at that bottom of that table. Because as it stands right now, 1 point separating them. Cleared away by Bochum. It's not the most convincing. And now they'll eventually get it cleared away with Bochum. It goes back, and Sandhausen have got a lot of momentum with them now. (1-1) as it stands right now in Bochum Sandhausen. Score change. You are right. Thank you very much for reminding me. I got too into looking at the table. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cleared away. That's a lovely turn. Gets it out though. Good defender. I mean, and thank you very much for reminding me. See who it was. Was it Winbow? Cheers, Winbow. But this is going to be so fun. I mean, I was on about now, but it's a great clearance from the Sandhausen centre half. Does really well to get it out under pressure. I mean, it's just going to have a talking to right now. Darmstadt still 2-1 up. Dusseldorf still 2-1 up. They're ruining the party for Holstein Kiel and Greuther Fürth. Who we welcoming him? I can't see anyone else's comments apart from Winbow's. Is it happened again where sometimes I can't see people's comments? Who knows? I'm sure I'll be letting know. I'll let you know if something has gone a bit wrong. And it's been given away. Sandhausen can come here now. Padovic tries to play into the box and it was cleared away by Bela Kotchap. As I've just spilled drink all over me. Apologies if I can't see your comment. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Good ball. Across finds Nate for Sandhausen. Still Nate. Cross comes in. Bela Kotchap clears. And Bochum are going to go here. They've got to move. Switched across by Lazilla. Hortman's kept the ball. He hasn't kept the ball in. I take it back. He hasn't kept the ball in. And holding on Nauber will take this throw in. If I just try to see the scores of everyone else. Still Fortuna is still 2-1 up. And Darmstadt still 2-1 up. It's going to be a throw in for Sandhausen. I think they've definitely got some people in the crowd. Oh my god, what a trophy. Cleared away. Bela Kotchap clears. He's had a good game today, but really, Bochum on the back foot. Nate. It's a great challenge. It's going to be a goal kick. All the other games still stay the same for the top teams. It was such a smart finish there by Kevin Burns. He heads it past the keeper and then at such a minimal angle still pokes it in. Bela Kotchap possibly could have even got a foot to it. Could have put it in his own net, but I think you take the risk there, especially in such a pivotal game. You've got to take a chance. Bochum takes a throw in. And Bochum, they need a goal here just to really secure themselves, but we'll have to look at it. It'll be the Holstein Kiel and the Greuther Fürth games, which now really do matter. And then it's flicked away. Oh, that's not cleared well. It is actually. It's eventually kicked out where it was Nauber who didn't get cleared. And the winner, and Sandhausen, it was Kevin Behrens, the goal scorer, will win a free kick in that midfield. Slows the game down for the Sandhausen, who will have to take their chances. I'm sure the managers will be looking at that other game, that Osnabrück game, where they're still winning 1-0. They're still winning 1-0. It's looking, yeah. And my God, this table is really heating up. We love the drama. Oh, Dortmund won today as well. Ansgar Knopf, Bakia and Toby Rashcom. Lovely result for them. Left it bloody late, they did. I want to know what the table looks like there. They're up, aren't they? Oh, though they've got so many games in hand, I think they're definitely up. But Darmstadt and Dusseldorf still winning. And for not... Ergsbridge, I think, have equalised. It says 1-1 on that foot mob. I will wait and see when the commentator tells me. But I can see that it's gone 1-1 there. Cross comes in, headed away initially. To Zenga. To Nate. Forced to go back. Good pressure there. And look who's the first player. Bochum. His pace has been unreal for Bochum today. Zenga. So I can see that Ergsbridge have equalised, but have they equalised? If they have equalised, that means Julian Green as well. I think the former Growth of Earthman. Just looking, it's a good ball in and it's not cleared with. Put into the box and it's a good finish. Julian Green puts in the American. And he may have... I'm just looking. Is that Growther? That isn't Growth. That isn't Growther Thirth. Okay. So Growth Thirth had made it 2-2, which was Julian Green. I thought so. Because I didn't think Julian Green had moved. Just a man who's there. It's a free header. And Bella Kotchamp has just blocked it. Cross comes in again. Controlled in the box. Laid off. Good touch. It's a shot and it's a great save. It's a great save by Druez. Great save. With Growth Thirth equalising, we'll still start. Because Ergsbridge have equalised against Osnabrück, which means in the table, Sandhausen are safe. Sandhausen are safe as it stands. Green, but he's been around for ages, hasn't he? Julian Green. And then, because of the Growther equaliser, Growther now sitting second on goal difference. Apologies, Bella Kotchamp I think has gone down injured as well. That's going to be a huge risk if he does actually have to go off injured. And they'll come checking, but... So, Igzeberger, that's how he said it, have equalised, which means Sandhausen are ahead and safe. If it stands as it now, Sandhausen and safe, they not have to play a relegation playoff game. As it stands here, Growther Thirth have equalised, which means they are sitting second, which means Holstein Kiel will go face Cologne. You're American? Ah! Never knew, mate. I love that. You've been in the Watchalongs for so long. Never knew you were American. I don't know why. I thought you were South African. Don't know why. Oh, nice. I can ask you American. You're obviously a football fan as well, which is great. If Growth the Third can score, they may have just secured themselves promotion. Good ball in, headed away. If Sandhausen can get a goal. But Growth the Third, Julian Green of all the players, has been at Growther for so long. He's only 25, but I feel like he's been there just for a while. Darmstadt still winning against Holstein Kiel. Can't get the job done currently. Sandhausen, by the way, relentless attack from Sandhausen. I don't know, mate. I just presume you were South African. I don't even remember why. It was in one of the Watchalongs you came in as, he's South African, innit? No reason. Absolutely no reason at all. I just presumed. Oh, might be in there. Oh, it's Indy 500 as well today. Oof. So much going on. What do you think about the future of American football and Valkyries? I mean, you've got so many talented. It's the thing I'm how interesting. You've got so much talent coming through. I think you've got, like, you'll have like the World Cup, let's say. You'll have Zach Steffen in net, and then you'll probably have, you've got so many. Nuremberg, a 2-1 up against Hanover, absolutely means absolutely nothing. As you've just said, Nuremberg are 2-1 up. But yeah, like American football, you've got some talents coming through. You will be a strong side. But in this game, Kevin Behrens equalised for Sandhausen on the 6th. Yeah, in 500 is qualifying. I think it's last shot qualifying. Bochum are holding on. They don't look like a side who were first in the league. As Lewis has just hit the fastest lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. He did the fastest lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. This is... Darmstadt have got a third in their game. From a corner, it's flicked in, then into the box. It's a lovely header. And Darmstadt have really ruined the party. Have really ruined the party for Holstein Kiel. Going to be a tough mountain to climb for them. Going to have to get minimum 2 goals back. Greuther just have to stay as it is. It says Volpath for under-23s failed for Olympics. Really, I knew that recently. But I feel like your national team, you have got talent. It's all to do with getting them to blend together. Greuther just have to... Greuther just have to get it to stay as a draw. Johns Regenberg have made it 3-0. I've only just seen there. So a bunch of things. Yeah. You've got talent though. You've got 100% got talent. So I'll just minimise that. Linsmeyer is going to come on for Sandhausen now. They really do need a goal. Just sort of guarantee them in case Osnabrück get a goal back. Eskebejic. That's an awful name to pronounce when, like, if you haven't lived in Germany or anything. I think that's for Sandhausen. Who is that that's just come off? I think that's Pan. Yeah, Porovic has just come off. And Pantovic is going to come off. The thing is, Porovic has come off. For Sandhausen, Porovic has come off. And where are you? Linsmeyer, Dennis Linsmeyer has come on. And then as for Bochum, Pantovic, the goal scorer, has come on. And I don't know who has come on for him. I didn't see. True Pulisic is on, but I think you've got Pulisic, you've got Giovanni Reina, you've got Josh Sargent, who I think could be a striker for the future. You've got great midfield, Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams. I think your midfield is one of your most stacked areas. Is there much time left? There is 15 minutes left, Kyle. 15 minutes left. Hamburg are 4-0 up. Simon to Road getting on the score sheet. But all these games, there's not long left. You live in Morocco, though, so you got the African power, right? Oh, interesting. That's cool. Do you it for work? So don't say if you don't want to. But is it for work? Or did you just move to Morocco? So that's really cool. A lot of you of Moroccan descent. Oh, Erzgebirge, I don't know how you say it, how winning. Dmitry Nazarov has just got a double. The Azerbaijani international has got another goal back, which is perfect for Sandhausen because Osnabrück are losing. So if this result stay the same, I think even if they lose, it's fine. Greuther is still 2-2. Holstein Kiel is still 3-1. If it stays as it is, Bochum go up, Greuther go up, and Holstein Kiel will go into the relegation playoffs. Oh, that's hit a hand there. It has hit a hand. It's kind of Nauber's hand there from, I think it was the Lasilic. Tries to cross it in. Move to Morocco, do school, and say, oh, that's really cool. That is actually really cool. Fair play to you. The balls to move to another country is something I always admire. I'd love to do it. It'd be tough to get a job, but I'd love to do it. Germany's one. Germany's definitely one that I would love to go. It seems like such a nice country. And as you can see, if you look, I think that is in the Bochum stands. They are all on their phones. It's good headed to the back post. And that's an incredible save. And it's in the back of the net. And that is Danilo Suarez. Bochum. Oh, they've got great music. They've got great goal music as well. They've got Bochum 2-1, and they're going to end the season, fingers crossed, with a win. As for Sandhausen, they're very lucky that Augsburg took the lead. However you pronounce their name. Because as it stands right now, Bochum winning the league. They will win the league comfortably. Growth will go up. Kiel will be relegation points. As for relegation, Osnabrück, obviously because they're losing. Sandhausen would be losing now. There would be a 1 point gap between Osnabrück. If Osnabrück could get a draw though, ooh. Goal. There has been a goal. Don't worry, we've changed it, mate. We've changed it, Giovanni. And well done, because he stepped up when Danilo Suarez stepped up when they needed him. Now it's all eyes on that Greuther Düsseldorf. Well, not even that, just all these other games in and around. Sandhausen. Obviously, with Esgebe leading, will Sandhausen know this? I mean, if you were a manager, would you let your team know as Karlsruhe? Sorry, Heidenheim got one goal back against Karlsruhe. If you were a manager, would you let your team know? Would you go, yeah, by the way, this is the result there. If Greuther lose, though, Kiel do go up even though they lost, if I'm right. Yeah, because they're on the same points. Firth just need positive points here. Yeah, Bochum have won the Bundesliga title. That is a given. So I'm just going to have a look at the Bundesliga too, like the most recent winners. But I would presume that Bochum would be there very recently. Anyway, there we go. But look at the winners of most recent times. Bochum. When did they last go up? Bochum always been in it. And this might be their first promotion. Union, Düsseldorf, Nuremberg, Cologne, Duisburg. Bochum. I was trying to say. So the last time they won the league was 2005-06. And that was the last time they went up as well. So very interesting. And it is Bochum. It's Holtmann. Tries cut inside. Oh, he shouldn't have kept that in. Holtmann, still with him. Bonds. Zulj goes for the shot, and it's just going to be cleared away by Sandhausen and get it away from danger. It's mental just looking back at some of the promoted and relegated teams recently, like Würzburg and Eintracht Braunschweig were the teams that went up this season. Like, it's really interesting just to see. FSV Frankfurt, remember they? What league are they in now? They got. I was disbanded in 2006. That makes sense. But that was 2006, what? But it's just interesting to look back at all these like seasons and stuff and see what this means to him. Bundesliga 2. I post Orlando City content mostly, but some of my favourite moments of football. That sounds cool. So are you support Orlando? I'm guessing is that where you're from in America, but I don't have an MLS team. See, I could trust Kyle with pronunciations. Run over to this, but I think is pronounced Erzgebirge. I may be wrong. Mate, I'm going for that because I've been listening to the commentator and I don't think he even knows, to be honest with you. Let's say. But it was what? Yeah, Lissilla does score for Bochum, by the way. I forgot to say who actually scored for him. As Greuther Fürth have took the lead against Dusseldorf. I can see it there. It says they've took the lead. Ammer. Where is he? Hold up, if I can see his name. Annie Armour? Where is he? Wow. Dixon Abiyama. And the best thing is, obviously, crowds are not loud in the stadiums, but what the stadium's like, if you can run off the pitch and you can see the fans. But as it stands, Greuther Fürth will be getting promotion automatically. You was from North Carolina, but it's the first team you loved. I don't have an MLS team. I think I chose Real Salt Lake because I like the kit. Well, I should choose Jacksonville Armada because Jacksonville are my NFL team, but Jacksonville Armada aren't in the MLS. There's going to be a change for Sandhausen here. I can't see who that is. I think it's Penazona. Yeah, Zona is going to come off and Biada, the captain, will come off. But Greuther Fürth, what a way to do it with. Holstein Kiel losing. Greuther Fürth 3-2. Dixon Abiyama with 10 men as well. Well done to Greuther Fürth, because what an incredible comeback from them. 3 goals in the second half. I mean, they got an equaliser. Then, I mean, literally 3 minutes later, Dusseldorf took the lead. Then Julian Green got an equaliser again. And now Dixon Abiyama, he got a yellow card because he took his shirt off. I don't think he will care. He's just going to be a little bit careful, obviously. Wow. Obviously, stays as everything it stays is the same right now. As in the Bundesliga 2, it would be Osnabrück, who would go into the relegation playoff. Sandhausen would stay safe. Up at the top of the table, Bochum would win the league. Greuther Fürth, so that was so much fun, would come in second, 2 points clear of Holstein Kiel. Kiel would go to that playoff, that promotion playoff against FC Cologne. So huge. But wow, what a result for Greuther Fürth. I would loved. First football games were in the 2014 World Cup. That was when you started watching it. Fair play. Fairness, I think I've said it sometimes. I've never been a big, massive football fan. I would always support a team and always watch highlights and stuff, but I don't know. That's an amazing ball over the top. If Holtman can get out to the end of that, it's a really good ball. Holtman puts it across, good block. Holtman on the rebound, another good block. And that's going to be a free kick here. Zenga is going to get a yellow card. Spot North Carolina SC. Now, I'll take Jacksonville Armada. Up the Armada. So again, well done. I can't believe that. With 5 minutes left of these games. And that's all. There could still be drama. Finn Bartels, I think the former Verdeman, if I'm right in saying, 34-year-old, has got to go back. Is there still drama in these games? There still could be a lot of drama here. They need 2 more now, Holstein Kiel. Because of Greuther Fürth winning, they need to win their game, Holstein Kiel, to secure automatic promotion. Might be his final season for Bochum. Zulj is going to stand over the free kick here. Will he put it in the back of the net? It's a good opportunity. Zulj steps up He hits it! What a free kick. He's took his shirt off. Player of the season, I think 15 goals, 13 assists. He's been clinical for VfL Bochum this season. And that is an amazing free kick. And that is a great finish. Puts the game at 3-1. And ends the game, I would presume. This game is done and dusted. VfL Bochum will come away with all 3 points and they will win the league. Holstein Kiel, they've just hit the 90th minute. If the game ends as it is with Holstein Kiel, they are down. They are down. Not down, sorry. They're automatic playoffs. They need to get 2 more and then get 1 more and hope Greuther drop points. But a great finish there from Zulj. Puts that free kick away. He's going to get the yellow card. He knew it's going to happen as soon as he took his shirt off. I don't think he cared. I mean, we're going to see the fans outside the stadiums. Greuther there. 3-2 as it stands right now. They've got the job done when they needed to. Bochum, they won when they needed to. Lasilla and Zulj getting them 2 winners. Holstein Kiel, is it too little, too late? Leicester 1-0 up. Jamie Vardy pen. Now that is a huge goal. Thank you, Kyle. Because obviously that would secure them Europa League because they are playing Tottenham. They could obviously still, barring also, so I think it's still the Liverpool and Chelsea results, still play. 2 more changes for Bochum. We're going to see, that's Hotman, I think, might come off here. Bonga is going to come on. Tarsis Bonga will come on. 24-year-old German Congolese player. And Zola, the striker, will come off. Been very energetic this game, had a great start. You can see what it means to him. Joint top scorer with Zulj this season. Everywhere else. Wow. But he got relegated last year, Zola, as well, and yet he's now getting promoted with VfL Bochum. It was Bonga who did come on, and also Dikale for Zola and Leach. Zola and Leach have come off. Holstein Kiel. I think it's full time there. It's going to be very close to full time as it is. Oh. Wow. Jesus. Holstein Kiel. They needed to win today. Lost to Karlsruhe last week. Possibly lose to Darmstadt this week. Ball over the top. It's a good switch of the play to Holtman, who's been one of the best players today. He puts it across. It's straight into the hands of Capino. Not long left now. Don't know how much out of time. It's not been announced yet. It's not on the board anyway. Full-time Hamburg have beaten Eintracht Braunschweig 4-0. Braunschweig relegated there. Simon Terode getting that 4th goal there. We will keep on checking them scores. But I think this game is done. I think the league is done. I mean, it's gone very close. We may have a watch-along. I don't think we'll have a watch-along for that playoff. The promotion playoff, so Cologne versus Holstein Kiel as the Europa League stuff's on. There's going to be 2 changes for Bochum here. Novathini and something Poulos. Lampropoulos. Yeah. So Lampropoulos and Soma Novanthe will come on for Holtman, who's had a really good game. A really, really good game. Gerrit Holtman. And then in the other change, I think, is that Lucilla. Yeah, Anthony Lucilla is going to come off. And Lampronis will come on for a couple of minutes. But it's full time. Nuremberg have beaten Hanover. I mean, a lot of these games are going deep into extra time. A lot of these games are. Balls in the box. Can Sandhausen get a sort of consolation effort? Cross will come in from the centre half. Nauber. Cleared away. Greuther Fürth has gone into the 94th minute. Holstein Kiel is going into the 96th minute. There shouldn't be long left of these games. But it looks like Bochum are going to win. And regardless, it doesn't matter. Even if Sandhausen get one goal back, it won't be enough. And have VfL Bochum secured the title. It's full-time. Jan Regensburg have beaten St. Pauli. Darmstadt have beaten Holstein Kiel. Thought the whistle had gone then. Greuther Fürth have beaten Fortuna Düsseldorf. Karlsruhe have beaten Heidenheim. Uxbridge are beating Osnabrück. Bochum is still left. But Greuther Fürth have done it. And did they made it fucking hard for themselves. They made it really hard for themselves. But they stepped up and they got the goal. They got the 3 goals they needed. Julian Green started off, then Dixon Abiyama, the substitute, gave them the win. Holstein Kiel, Finn Bartel's got a last minute second goal, but it just wasn't enough. And a Serdar Dursun double, a man of the match performance. The whistle is blown and VfL Bochum have won the league and they have won the Bundesliga 2 title. They will be playing Bundesliga football next season. Osnabrück, unfortunately, relegated Sandhausen, even though in a loss, they do hold on due to that Osnabrück loss. Oh my God. Absolute drama in the Bundesliga 2. It literally played everywhere. Bochum have won the league. Greuther Fürth go up. They will be playing Bundesliga football next season. In dramatic fashion, they did it. Holstein Kiel just couldn't get the job done. 3-2 loss to SC Darmstadt to finish. Hamburg in 4th. They won 4-0 today. Dusseldorf in 5th. Karlsruhe in 6th. Darmstadt 7th. Heidenheim 8th. Then Paderborn 9th. FC St. Pauli 10th. Nuremberg 11th. Augsburg in 12th, Hanover in 13th, Jan Regensburg in 14th, Sandhausen in 15th, VfL Osnabrück will play in that relegation playoff game against FC Ingolstadt, and then Eintracht Braunschweig and the Würzburger Kickers have both been relegated. Holstein Kiel, they will face Cologne on Wednesday. That's going to be fun. But well done to Greuther Fürth, clutching up when they needed to the most. What an ending to the Bundesliga 2 season. Clutching bloody Julian Green, getting them back into that game. Obviously, don't forget to check out the youtube.com/sportscorneryt. See where I'm going to go. If you're new, like and subscribe. We will be live later on at 10 to 8 for the League 1 title now to be decided. Twitter is at the _top corner. The website is sports-corner.com and the Instagram is the _sportscorner_. Kyle says, congrats to Bochum for title winner Fürth for going up. This is what to come on the channel this week. Obviously, we've just had that great game, Bochum versus Sandhausen. Bochum 3-1 win and they've won the title. Great game. League 1 final day. That will be live at 10 to 8. We will have Lille, Monaco and PSG games all covered. And unfortunately, and then we'll keep up with the relegation. We'll be live at the same time. Phoenix Suns versus the LA Lakers. That's at 20:08. Please go join Will. Come dip in and out of both of us. Then on the 26th of May, Villarreal versus Manchester United in the Europa League final. I know KD will be nervous. It should be a very good game. And then unfortunately, due to Wi-Fi issues, Josh's Darts won't be back for, I think, the couple of quarterfinals or whatever it is. But he will be back on the Friday, the 28th of May at 7:05 for the semi-final and the final. So we'll have the darts back very soon on Friday as well. But thank you to everyone that's joined me today. I genuinely do appreciate it. Josh and me and Kieran, and I don't know who else is joining us. We'll see you later on. It will be Josh who will be hosting, but we will see you later on. Thank you very much for joining, and VFL Bochum are champions.